School teacher contract requirements could be changing in this state. The Idaho Senate passed a bill today which could let individual charter schools draft their own teacher contracts without needing the State Department of Education's approval. Local News 8's Dennis Valera joining us live at the Connor Academy in Chubbuck. So how do people there feel about it?
The administrator here is in support of the bill. He says he likes the flexibility it could provide, but education stakeholders are worried it will create two classes of public school teachers here in the state.
I'm in favor of it. To me, I don't see any downside to it.
Joel Lovestead is the administrator for Connor Academy. He's a fan of the charter school contract bill, saying it'll give him wiggle room for getting the right kind of teachers.
If you're happy with the contracts you have, you can go ahead and keep using those. There's no force. You don't have to change. If you'd like to try something new and it works, great. If it doesn't work, then you can go back to the old way.
But this wiggle room worries the Idaho Education Association. They say it'll create inconsistencies between teachers and schools in the state since there's no oversight or guaranteed rights. They say it could also create competition among teachers.
Somebody in a charter school may be favored by their administration, say, and they may get a really nice contract, and somebody else may not, be favored, might get limited number of hours a day or changes like that.
Overall, the IEA is worried about the impact on employment relationships in school districts, saying it'll be hard for teachers to know where they stand. Lovestead thinks, if anything, only individual charters would suffer, not the state.
I will lose teachers, and they'll go to another school district in Idaho. I don't see that they're going to say, what a horrible contract, I'm leaving Idaho.
I got a hold of Pocatello Community Charter School as well. The principal there says he doesn't see the need for this kind of flexibility right now, and that he likes the current system for school contracts. Live in Chubbuck, I'm Dennis Valera.
All right, thanks, Dennis. Our partners at Idaho Education News have been covering this bill since it was first proposed last week. Those hearings continue today, and we spoke with Kevin Reichart from Idaho Ed News today. He says the highlight of today's hearing was testimony from Democrat Jamie Ward Ingleton of Boise. She says this will have the opposite effect of what the state is looking for.
She's a retired school teacher, and I think she feels like this is going to undermine a lot of what the state has tried to do with the new career ladder, with the new teacher salary plan. That she feels like this is going to be a step backward in terms of what the state's trying to do to recruit and retain teachers.
Well, that bill now heads to the House for a hearing.